Welcome back to a very holiday-themed, objectively wrong episode.
I'm waving.
This one will be on video, John.
Yeah, we're on video this week.
Yeah.
I don't have any soup this week.
Every technical difficulty has been solved. Every physical hunger need has been solved.
The soup was good.
This will be the last episode of the year.
Is that true?
Kind of crazy, actually.
Is that true?
Yeah. This is going to be the last episode of the year.
Until 2023?
Yeah.
We're not doing one for 2 weeks? Shit. Yeah, we're probably not doing one for 2 weeks. Wow.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. So after this, the next one is January 2nd.
Yep.
Good thing we did the playoff predictions the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was like an off-the-cuff plan. We didn't pre-write that like, we really have to do this. We were like, I don't know. We don't have much to say. Let's just do playoff predictions. Why not?
Like the only
now we know why.
The only reason I'm allowed to create this episode is because we did the playoff predictions last week.
Yeah, Ebteen is actually this episode. Today's episode is carefully curated by Ebteen. Mm-hmm. This is our holiday episode.
I've had 3 cups of coffee in the last 3 hours.
Have you really?
Yeah.
By the way, so he's very excited about this idea. This is his favorite thing. I've never seen him this excited about an episode idea. But what I will tell you is, as always, I'm John. That's Ebteen.
Yeah.
I gotta get that trademarked at this point, right? Like I say in every goddamn episode.
All right, let's talk about football.
Let's do some football.
Kyler Murray.
Activity.
Kyler Murray tore his ACL.
He did.
Probably better for the long run, honestly. I don't know how you can say that.
Yeah, for who?
The guy tore his ACL. But no. Let's see. What does this mean? Cliff Kingsbury is going to have his yearly collapse in the last 4 games.
Well, they're already collapsed.
Yeah. Steve Keim is no longer the GM of the Arizona Cardinals.
He's not the GM. He's on an indefinite health-based leave. Listen, we can make claims all we want. We can make a guess. Is there a scratch or a bug behind me? Oh, no, that's on my screen. I should have checked there first. It was just a hair. He's not out. Probably should be. I don't know what his health issue is. Hopefully he's okay. And by the way, I also want to point out, rest in peace, Mike Leach. I forgot about that. Yeah, rest in peace, Mike Leach. Just so sudden, out of nowhere. I just really rough week for prominent sports heads. But yeah, back to Steve Keim. I hope he's okay. I just, I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know if this is code for we've mutually agreed to part ways. I don't know. But what I do know is he's currently not operating for the Arizona Cardinals.
All I will say is, remember my office job?
Yes.
Remember how one day I suddenly became the head of the HR department?
Yes.
Yeah, that person left for medical reasons too and never came back.
Imagine Ebteen as the head of the HR department of anything.
Yeah, and the only person in the department.
Imagine Ebteen, the head of himself.
How much work did
were you not paid well for that either?
I was paid $17 an hour.
It's not enough.
Paid $17
for HR head.
I was paid
the head of HR. You led a team of 1.
Yeah,
yourself
for $17 an hour.
What did you do?
I mean, I could get into that, but I don't want to talk about my med school applications anymore.
True. Fair enough. It's probably true. That's fair. That's very fair. So no, yeah, he, hopefully Steve Keim's okay. We'll see what happens. It's almost the end of the season. It'll be Black Monday before you know it. So.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury will probably get fired.
Oh, here's hoping. I want the Cardinals to be competitive. I really do.
Can we okay,
Um,
real quick? Who are the coaches that will get fired on Black Monday? Nathaniel Hackett.
ooh, that's a good one.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Hackett has to be.
Cliff
If he
Kingsbury.
isn't, that's foolish. Kingsbury should be. I thought Rivera until Washington fixed, so they're okay for now.
Lovey
Um,
Smith's getting fired. Houston fan.
Jeff Saturday's probably gone.
God, imagine if he isn't.
It'd be pretty bad. Lovey's got to be gone.
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles could reasonably be gone unless they win the division. Um, Staley could potentially be gone. Brandon Staley.
Probably should be gone, if anything.
He should be. McVay might retire.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
McVay could go to TV. That's there. I think the Rams are going to potentially see a mass exodus.
That's
I think
fine.
I think we might see a Ram purge.
To be quite frank, they won a Super Bowl. Who cares?
Absolutely. No, I don't. I understand that. You know, you win. Winning is everything. So if you win, congratulations. Great. Try to go win again. You can't. All right, blow it up. Like that's how the league goes.
You think Matt Eberflus is in trouble with the Bears?
No, not at all.
Um,
No, I think he's completely safe.
I recently saw
Dan Campbell is obviously safe now.
I recently saw like a ranking of like by the way, there's been 10 new head coaching hires this year, just in the process of this year going through.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I just saw I was watching a ranking of the hires. Josh McDaniels was 6th, by the way. So that tells you there's 4 people doing a worse job.
Who were below him?
I don't know. I'm gonna find it again.
Okay. I was just off the rip. Arthur Smith is a maybe, but I think he'll stay.
No, because they're second in division. They can even win the division.
They could.
And they're starting Desmond Ridder now.
I don't think that means anything. I think it's very possible that the Atlanta Falcons are in the draft and a quarterback they like falls to them. They take them and they figure out what to do with Ridder some other way.
Oh, okay. It was Eberflus was below him. Lovey Smith considered a
Lovey's definitely below him though.
Yeah, but do we could really consider Lovey Smith a first year?
He is a first year.
Lovey Smith's coached before.
Yes, but he's a first year at this job.
Yeah.
So is Josh McDaniels. So what? Now, Lovey obviously coached the team to a Super Bowl, but
Here we go. Here's the Bleacher Report.
God,
Eberflus has been given a B grade.
it's about right.
Nathaniel Hackett a D plus.
That's too high.
Mike McDaniel A minus.
A minus. Yeah, it's about right.
Kevin O'Connell B plus.
I might have given him an A minus too.
Brian Dable B.
Might have gone B plus with him. He's done a good job. With
I probably would go A with Brian Dable.
Yeah, he's done a good job with a bad QB. With an objectively bad QB.
Yeah. But those were just the rookie head coaches.
Yeah, all right. So head coaches with no head coaching experience.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, everybody else, it's going to be a weird year as far as rotating coaches, rather. Josh McDaniels, listen, he should go. He won't, but he should.
No, he's there for another year for sure.
He's there another year. Stefanski's probably safe in Cleveland because the Watson trade is just too. They have to see it through a little bit. I mean, I could go team by team. The NFC East, they're all safe. AFC East, they're all safe. AFC South,
none of them are safe.
Nah, they're all safe except Lovey.
And
Jeff Saturday and Lovey.
Safe.
Vrabel safe, Peterson safe. But Lovey and Saturday are probably both gone. AFC North, Tomlin's not getting fired.
No, he's not.
Harbaugh, no. Zach Taylor, no. Stefanski, maybe, but probably no.
He shouldn't be fired, basically.
The West, Andy Reid, of course not.
Not, yeah.
Hackett, should be. McDaniels, should be. And Staley. I'm so coin toss on Brandon Staley as a fire. And then the AFC, I did the whole AFC now, right? Okay, so NFC North, O'Connell, safe.
Matt LaFleur?
LaFleur, safe. LaFleur's safe. LaFleur's safe because Gutekunst doesn't like Rodgers, and they'll move on from Rodgers and they'll try it again. I think Eberflus is safe as hell, and Campbell's obviously safe. And then the NFC South, Atlanta, Arthur Smith's a maybe, Bowles a maybe. I would fire him.
Yeah.
Dennis Allen is a true maybe.
Dennis Allen, I don't think will be fired. I don't think he will be fired. They've been so injured this year.
They've also been so bad.
Yeah.
But also, I know they're injured, but they're really not good.
It's like Dennis Allen's not the coach that's going to get you to the playoffs, but you are rebuilding New Orleans. So if you want like a lame duck situation to sit there for a couple of years, I mean, probably go with Dennis Allen.
It would be, if I were the Saints are in a weird spot because they have way too much talent and way too much money allocated to it and nowhere to go with it.
They're probably trading a lot of it.
They're going to try. They're going to try, and they're not going to get back what they think they are.
They're going to trade Kamara, get the Pro Bowl suspension far away from them.
Get themselves a 6th round pick.
They're going to trade Michael Thomas.
For what?
I don't know.
Right. That's the problem. Like, if you look across their team, who on it has like a decent amount of value in a trade? Cameron Jordan.
How old is Cameron Jordan?
He's over 30.
So probably
well
not
over 30. Yeah. But maybe a mid-round pick. I think that's your best piece as far as via trade.
Yeah, because Alvin Kamara is not going to move on from Olave.
No, you won't move Olave, of course. Alvin Kamara is a fantastic talent. Obviously, Alvin Kamara is the best player we've mentioned so far. But he's a running back, close to 30, with an injury history, with a potential suspension coming, with a massive contract. There's nothing about trading for him that's good. There's nothing. It's all bad. Yes, it's Alvin Kamara, but you're adopting the contract that you didn't sign for a position at a universally known low value. This is not a good idea. If you trade for him, you're losing a day 3 pick and probably nothing more. If the Saints are able to get a 4th or better, kudos to New Orleans. Kudos. It's a good trade then. It's a good trade. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for the wrong price. And the Eagles probably need a running back next year.
Yeah, but you can get Jacobs for cheap.
By the way, Mr. Todd McShay of ESPN, if you ever mock the Eagles, a first-round running back ever again, I will spend the next 20 years of my life ascending into a leadership position at Disney, the parent company of ESPN, just so I can fire you myself. Because I don't know what you think you know, but if there's one thing that I know about Howard Roseman, it's that he is not drafting a running back in the first round, let alone 5th. You hack. Bijan Robinson, 5th overall. It's a luxury pick. Running backs are worthless to Howard Roseman. He doesn't care about them. Miles Sanders is so obviously not coming back because we are not paying him $10 million a year. Howie's not going to do it. I would be very surprised. I'd be very, very surprised. You know what it wouldn't surprise me? You know what wouldn't surprise me?
What?
If Howie tagged Miles and just got it done with it that way. That wouldn't surprise me. But that is as far as he's going to go. I don't see it. He's not long-terming a running back. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
You're shopping already?
I am 100% shopping.
Yeah, it's Christmas, so it's a holiday episode, so you're gonna see
you're gonna see some shit.
You're gonna see some shit in this episode. Anyway, that's my point. So yeah, if I'm New Orleans, I'm scared of the rebuild. I'm honestly worried. And then what is it? The NFC West. What's left? The West is
Arizona,
who else?
Seattle.
Oh yeah, Steve Wilkes might be gone in Carolina.
I don't know if he would be, right?
I don't know, but it's interim, so you never know.
Yeah.
Same with Jeff Saturday. Like he should be gone, but you never know. He's interim.
Has Steve Wilkes really even done a bad job? All considered.
The Panthers are real shit. I
Yeah.
just they're really bad.
But you've also traded all your talent.
And also Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
What has he done in everything?
Who's the best player on the Panthers right now?
DJ Moore. Actually, no. JC fucking Horn, which I called 2 years ago. I'm just gonna say,
but also
he was my CB1. Just saying,
he gets injured all the time.
No, Caleb Farley's the one that gets injured all the time.
No, JC. We were watching.
They both do.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Caleb Farley's out for season again, by the way. Yeah, I don't know, man. I loved him at VTech, but like, what is happening?
No, I told you it was a back injury. We need to knock him down.
I think it was a leg this time. I don't remember though.
Yeah. All right, shall we move on?
Yeah, all right.
All right, football sucks. It's done and dusted. The year of football is over.
Yeah, let's be real. We podcast for us. We work hard to produce a good podcast. But we all know we're millennials. Everybody that, it's December, whatever. It's after Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. You're not doing any work. We're tired. We want to take a break. So we're just gonna say some dumb shit instead. Ebteen, what do you got?
2 years ago, John and I had an idea. And the idea was, let's do a podcast where we talk about nothing, but only just to entertain ourselves. And it was called A Multitude of Things. One that was brilliant, but we can never name it. And instead, the working title was Running with Scissors.
So we had two working titles because it was Running with Scissors, and then Alex pitched what was it, Adult Book Club?
No, it was Extreme Book Club.
Extreme Book Club, which honestly I still loved that name. I still think that's a great name. But we weren't doing Tina and I don't generally read for leisure, so it wouldn't have made a lot of sense. It would have been a name with no meaning.
And the whole premise was basically
guys being nudes.
Basically, we would talk about things that we cared about.
Right.
Games, movies, TV shows, random
TVs.
I want all the TVs. And we would end every single episode with a draft, a 1v1. Me against John.
Competition.
We're not doing that this time. If you've been paying attention, one man has recently been fired, but his career prospects are looking up.
Yeah. So wait, let's give some background.
Okay.
We've made it no secret on this show. We are fans of the nerd culture. Ebteen and I have made it very well known on the show that between the cinematic universes of superheroes, we're very pro Marvel and relatively anti DC. Welcome to DC, James Gunn. Please don't screw it up. The problem is he's already screwed one thing up. Henry Cavill was fired from being Superman. And I don't care what you thought about the DC cinematic universe. There's nothing smart about that because that man was actually perfect as Superman. So, probably a bad move. But this isn't the only job he's left in the past month or so. He was also running the lead on the Netflix show The Witcher, based off the video game series of the same name, playing Geralt of Rivia. He's not doing that now either. So Henry Cavill went from having 2 massive nerd culture jobs to 0 in a span of like a week. And that just makes us sad. It makes us sad. But you know who it really makes sad?
Who?
Henry Cavill. And in the scenario we're about to paint, that's going to manifest into a bloodlust. Ebteen pitched this idea because it sounds dumb coming out of my mouth. So it should sound dumber coming out of your mouth.
You're sitting at home. Your family's away.
This is like weird D&D.
Buying a Christmas tree. It's cold outside. There's a blizzard. Well, maybe in some people's houses. Mine, there's never a blizzard. And you're playing World of Warcraft. But Windows Defender isn't that good against viruses. And you download a virus that somehow shuts down the servers of World of Warcraft and releases your location.
Now, for those that aren't aware, Henry Cavill, avid World of Warcraft player. I don't know if he still is, but
he built a PC for it.
Famously was late to an audition.
Yeah.
Because he was playing World of Warcraft. Famously.
So you've been doxxed by this virus. Henry Cavill knows it. And his agent recently called him, told him that he got the part of James Bond.
Which is what we're hoping for, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're really hoping for that. We will go opening night to a Bond movie if it's Henry Cavill. That would be awesome.
What does James Bond do after you destroyed his perfect game? Well, he gets in his car and he drives over and he's coming to kill you.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Not only have we awoken the beast that is Henry Cavill, who is already an absolute unit, but we've also imbued him with the powers of James Bond. In other words, how will you survive when you are just categorically fucked?
Welcome to Home Alone, James Bond edition.
Yeah, in the Christmas spirit, we're gonna draft some household items that we would use to stave off the Henry Cavill apocalypse from breaking our door down and ending our lives. What would we put together? What would we add to our armament to stop the assailant? Superman, Bond, Warhammer, Rivia. Speaking of, he actually apparently in advanced talks to bring a Warhammer series to Amazon. Cool. At this point, is he only going to do like AAA nerd style stuff? Is that all he does now?
I think it pays him well, and he's like, I'm good with that.
I'm sure it pays him well, but it's also like a thing. Like he begged to get Geralt of Rivia and then got it.
Yeah, and then they ruined it for him.
So they ruined it because he wanted them to stay. Henry Cavill is the best nerd because Henry Cavill was like, this isn't close enough to the source material. And they're like, it doesn't matter. He's like, yes, it does. This isn't canon. I quit. His whole thing, this isn't canon. I quit. What are you going to do? Hire Liam Hemsworth? Go nuts. Oh, wait, that's what they did. So that's not going to go well. But yeah, no, it was something. That was something. So yeah, so we're gonna draft like 5 or 10 items. What do we do? We decide on a number?
Yeah, we'll do 7 each because you're gonna need help.
7 items each to repel the onslaught. Now, the rules are as follows. We are defending our family homesteads. So Ebteen is defending his childhood home, and I'm defending my childhood home. I'm from New Jersey. It's December. It's cold there. There might be snow. So just based off of that, I wanted a more authentic Home Alone-ish experience. if I look right now at the temperature in my hometown, it is currently 40 degrees and raining in my hometown right now. It's currently 40 and raining.
I'm at 43 degrees.
Is it raining?
No, you would know.
Yeah. Now it is going to snow in a week.
Okay.
It's going to be next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. It is going to be a high of 26.
I will give you snow.
Give me snow.
I will give you snow.
Give me snow and 30 degrees.
Mhm.
Snow and 30 degrees, and I'm in. It is a snowy night for John McAllister.
John McAllister.
Ebteen McAllister. You ever seen the other Home Alones, by the way?
I've seen all of them, but I only choose to rewatch 1 and 2.
You rewatched 2 now?
Yeah, 2 is great. What do you have a problem with pigeons now?
Now I got a problem with Donald Trump.
You can. It's not.
That's
it's
not,
not
that's not a
Kevin's
problem
fault.
with.
It's not.
By the way, do you see what that jackass released this morning?
Oh, NFTs.
The NFTs. Oh my fucking god!
Did you see he just photoshopped random stock images?
His head is just on shit. Like you could have done this in 10 minutes of like Microsoft Paint. This is not. This is so. He's selling it for $100. If you buy him, you're a jackass. I don't even care if you support him. You're a moron if you buy that. You're a moron. Apparently, it's not allowed to contribute to his campaign either. So this is literally just a side hustle. This is no purpose other than I just want to make some money off this. So stupid.
Man's gonna need some bailout.
So stupid.
All right, let's flip a coin and let's see who gets first pick. John, you're gonna call it,
I always pick tails.
and you won. So, do you want the first pick or not?
Are we going serpentine or?
There's only 2 of us, so no.
All right. Yeah, I want the first pick.
All right, start us off. Henry Cavill's knocking on your door.
Okay, so here's the thing. My number one thing that I need to have, I'm definitely not doing first because there's no way you're picking it.
Okay.
So I can wait.
Okay.
But there is one thing I absolutely would have to have because of the versatility. So now we're at number 1. Now the rules we've put into place is because I initially asked when he pitched the idea to me, I was like, well, what state am I in? And he's like, you can't have a gun. So I'm like, all right, fine. Because I was initially like, well, am I in California or West Virginia? So there's no guns. You can't leave the premises, so you can't just grab the car and dip.
Yeah, you can't use the car to run over Henry Cavill.
You can access the garage. Tools are fine. All these things, fine. So I'm going to say a thing that is definitely in my. I know it's currently in my dad's garage. It's currently in my parents' garage.
Okay. Let's see if we have the same idea.
So I'm of the opinion that if he gets too close to me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I have to keep him at bay.
Okay.
So I got to do something that shoots crap at him.
Okay.
And if I've got a garage with tools in it,
yeah,
and enough compressed air,
yeah,
maybe I whip out the nail gun.
That is the number 1 pick.
It has to be the nail gun. I think the nail gun is the best option. Yeah, I mean nail guns. I don't know how far nail guns actually shoot things, but was that going to be your number 1?
That was the number 1 pick.
It's got to be the number 1 pick.
I'm gonna write these down, by the way.
Okay. Yes, we need this documented. This is highly important work. But it's got to be the nail gun. It has to be. I had a second place pick, but it's not as common as the nail gun is. And if we deem something uncommon, we'll debate it. But people own nail guns.
Oh yeah. So, no, nail gun is perfectly valid.
Yeah. It has to be. I mean,
do me a favor, look up the range of a nail gun. Let's find out whether or not you're surviving Henry Cavill.
True. Yeah. Well, I get 6 more things. How far can a nail gun shoot? It can go as far as just under 500 feet.
That's not bad.
Nail gun is unless okay. For safety, this is Wikipedia. For safety, nail guns are designed to be used with the muzzle contacting the target. Unless specifically modified for the purpose, they are not effective as a projectile weapon.
Damn, you have a terrible first pick.
But hold on. Nail guns, how far can a nail gun shoot?
Mhm.
So I'd have to augment it
Okay.
slightly, but they can fire.
You have 30 minutes. Can you augment it in 30 minutes?
Pneumatic gun nailers can go as far. Here's a website. Pneumatic gun nailers can go as far as the amount of pressure they're provided with. So if I just start packing this thing with a bunch of PSI, I could kill him. I could shred his face.
I'll tell you this. Over 37,000 people visit the ER each year because of nail guns.
70,000?
37,000.
It's not low.
And fatal accidents do happen.
Lol.
So, you know what? That's a great first pick.
Hold on. Check this shit out. In some models, nails can be ejected at speeds of 1,400 feet per second. I'm taking his head off. That's amazing. Granted, a lot of these are contact.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So I'm going to go with the number 2 pick.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go probably with one that was on both of our boards. I'm going to pick up a chainsaw.
That was my other number 1.
I'm going to pick up a chainsaw because it's just so obvious, right? Who's going to mess with a guy with a chainsaw, man?
Here's the problem. And I'm torn on whether or not the chainsaw or the nail gun is the better choice.
Yeah.
Because the concept of the nail gun being a projectile weapon is obviously up for debate. I'm just operating on the assumption that it can be utilized that way. In the event it can't, it's actually not a good option at all. So I either picked Tom Brady or Trent Dilfer. But you picked a very confident, you picked a very stable Tony Romo.
Yeah.
You picked a good option that can get the job done well enough. If he gets too close, I think that if he can see the whites of your eyes, it doesn't matter what's between you and him, you're dead. I don't think the World of Warcraft is down, MD. The servers are down. I don't think we understand.
He just lost Superman.
And the man was trying to calm down. I can't imagine. And by the way, Henry Cavill, if by some twist of fate you happen to hear this episode and you think we're insulting you, we absolutely are not. We're very impressed with your work. MT loves Mission Impossible.
I love
it. Yeah, I have not seen it, admittedly, but although I have seen that GIF of him cocking his arms like shotguns.
Dude, I watched the latest Mission Impossible movie in theaters 4 times.
Why?
I went with my friends. Then I went with another group of friends. And then I went with my dad, but I went to an IMAX one for that one.
You go to IMAX for Mission Impossible.
Incredible.
Yeah, I generally don't want to give Tom Cruise a whole lot of money.
I apparently do not care.
Are you going to see Avatar?
Possible? No.
Yeah, I do not want to give James Cameron any money.
The original idea, by the way, for this draft was going to be 2 drafts. The first draft was, what would you not want to do this holiday season? What's the last thing you want to do this holiday season?
Fight off Henry Cavill.
The number 1 pick would have been go watch Avatar.
Probably true. Yeah, it's just but go watch Avatar. It's just a thing I am just not going to do this
I don't
holiday.
think it's good, isn't it?
I've heard it's up. I've heard it's fine. Like I've heard it's not a bad movie. Apparently visually stunning. If you're going to ever see it, you should see it in the theater. If you don't care, you don't care and don't go. I don't care, so I'm not gonna go. Which means I likely will never see it, which is fine. But
all right, give me your third pick.
you know the reviewer I watch on YouTube, like that one guy I like actually trust, he gave it his highest grade.
Okay.
So if he says it's a good movie, it's probably a good movie. Okay.
Give me the third pick. Give me your second choice.
This episode isn't sponsored by Home Depot, but the fact that we're both on the Home Depot website just looking at options.
I'm currently looking at an item that I almost took over a chainsaw, but can't decide whether or not it should count.
So here's
This is the whole house, by the way. You don't have to stick to the garage.
no, I know it's the whole house.
And I'm gonna get a little fun with my picks later on.
So whole house, not just the garage. I'm gonna go with now I gotta keep him away from me, damn it. I can't let him get in close.
And you're not thinking of one very easy get away from me thing.
I don't have a flamethrower.
You don't need one.
I kinda do. Oh, I got one.
Yeah. I'm helping you too much for this draft, by the way.
No, I mean, listen, there was one thing I was thinking from the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and it's bleach.
Okay. That's not the right answer, by the way, but you are in the right area.
Yeah, but bleach is multifaceted here. I actually need to make sure I have the bleach, so I am going to take the bleach.
Okay. You're taking bleach.
I have too many options. There are too many applications for bleach for this. Jesus Christ. I don't know why. Can't really just say that sentence. There are far too many applications for bleach to not utilize it. Yeah. Are you going to say like gasoline?
No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I have
body spray and a lighter.
So you know what this tells me? I don't need to pick it yet. So I won't.
Well, because I don't know it.
You don't know it, yeah.
Okay.
So you're taking bleach. Let me write that down.
I am.
What are you going to do with the bleach?
So I can
drink it.
I can
because Henry Cavill's coming after you.
mercy, kill myself. No, no, of course not. Do not drink the bleach. I'll just eat the Tide Pods. I need a snack. No, the bleach is. I think for the bleach, if I throw it at him, if it gets on your skin, it can burn you. Mm-hmm. So I can just start dousing the place in it, and anything he touches, he just starts burning himself.
All right, you know what? I will take what I was going to take.
Go ahead.
Because you're already thinking about it.
Yeah.
So you want to know what's better than bleach?
What?
A large pot filled with frying oil.
Frying oil is very good.
You're gonna fry
why it's
some
not.
chicken?
I still think bleach is better.
No, dude, you're gonna fry some chicken. I'm gonna get that oil to above 375,
right?
And I am gonna douse that man with oil.
If he accidentally just has the bleach on his hands or whatever, and rubs his face or accidentally hits himself in the mouth, he's going to die.
Okay, no. You realize you can drink bleach and they know how to treat that, right?
What do you mean treat it?
He's
an unhinged machine. He's not seeking medical attention. Him? I'm not. The hospital is dead. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
It was on the warpath.
It was on the warpath. He had to go through it. He killed everyone there to get to me.
So you're gonna throw bleach at him, okay?
I'm gonna throw bleach. I'm gonna throw correction. I'm going to throw bleach everywhere.
All right. So
Everything
are
is
you going to be
bleach.
able to stay in that house?
No, I'm probably dying here, but I'm taking his ass with me. No, I got to go. Bleach is too utilizable. I have to be able to use it somehow.
I'm gonna toss the frying oil at him.
Fine.
A giant pot.
Okay.
Okay,
Hold on,
your
let
pick.
me, let me ask you a question.
All right.
If you miss, what's the next move with the oil?
That depends on what your next pick is.
So that's the problem, though. That's why I'm like standing by the bleach, because if I miss with the bleach, it's still active.
Yeah, but it depends what your next pick is. By the way, now I just have a really hot pot.
So now my next answer is probably a lighter, because I can just light his ass up. Bleach, I believe, is flammable.
You're taking a lighter. Okay.
Not a lighter, the house's lighters.
Okay.
The lighters of the home.
So I am no longer allowed to have a lighter. Bleach is not flammable.
It's not?
It's not flammable.
Then I retract my pick.
You can't. You've already picked it.
Oh, fuck you. I didn't know.
Doesn't matter. You assumed. Henry Cavill's not giving you time to research.
I'm not a scientist.
Henry Cavill does not give you time to check the internet, John.
Is bleach flammable? Fluorine itself is not, but it can react explosively.
Okay, with what? A fucking lighter?
Turpentine and ammonia. Yeah, you can't just light it on
fire. You have a
fire.
lighter.
All right. Great. I have fire. I can utilize it.
So my next pick was going to be a lighter and alcohol. So I could just like...
Oh, so I'm sorry. So that is 2 items, just so we're clear.
Yeah, I know. I would plan it out. I was gonna get a lighter, then I was gonna get
so you're gonna pick a lighter, and then you were gonna pick alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
but I'm just gonna pick that now.
Well, either you have to pick alcohol, or I'll pick alcohol.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
Right. Okay. Then I'm gonna pick alcohol. Go ahead. Now that I know bleach isn't flammable.
All we learned in John's current defense is to pour bleach everywhere.
Everywhere.
Shoot at the guy with a nail gun while he runs towards you. What is the move? Like, what is the Mission Impossible move? It's like he's gonna run at you. And then the last thing you're gonna do is fucking Molotov cocktail the
Molotov cocktail, a bleach-filled house covered in nails.
Meanwhile, I have a chainsaw.
This is like if Home Alone happened in the universe of Breaking Bad.
I have a chainsaw, some frying oil. The next thing
it sounds like the worst food truck ever.
The next thing I'm going to pick is a machete.
Why?
I don't.
Wait, I haven't picked the alcohol yet. That's my next pick.
I know, but like, think about it. I got a machete in one hand, and chainsaw in the other, and then the floor is slippery because there's oil on the floor, John. So I'm gonna run and be like, ah!
Oh my god, it's the dumbest shit we've ever done on the internet.
Can you imagine? I'm slipping, but I'm running at him. I'm like, ah!
Oh my god. All right, fine. You have 2 sharp objects and some fry oil.
With a 4th pick, are you going to go alcohol?
Yeah, I got to start making bombs. I got nails and bombs. And don't forget my bleach. Oh, they can treat that. Yeah, well, I have a nail gun. Did you treat that? Oh my god. Ugh, damn. I actually have a pretty good idea what my next one is, though, too.
Okay, good. You know, after this pick, I'm going to go full crazy, doesn't make sense picks, by the way.
Go ahead. I have a pick next that does make sense, and that's why I'm going to use it next. Because it's the one from before. I still haven't used the one I told you at the beginning. You were never going to pick, but I have to.
Like, because you were born around snow, and I was born in the harsh climate.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's stuff that was definitely in my house and stuff that I have not seen in your house because I think your house is lacking a thing that my house had. I could be wrong though.
God, I wasn't allowed to think about my next pick because all I can imagine is you with
Bombs and bleach.
Yeah.
I'm going World War I on this motherfucker. I've just got next one, mustard gas. I'm just bringing as much chemical warfare as possible. I am violating the hell out of the Geneva Convention in this house. The only answer is war crimes. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna start thinking about a plan, right? We're both in like what, 2-story houses?
Yeah, two-story homes with an attic, no basement. Okay. So my house had a basement and an attic, but I'm not going to include the basement. I'll include the attic to keep things equitable.
Why do you think the basement will survive your wildfire?
My basement was pretty big. Okay. It probably would have. It was a finished basement.
So, I'm gonna think this man is coming up from the stairs, okay? And I can set something up for him, right? You do the little Home Alone thing with a paint to throw down. I'm not going to do that.
The paint cans.
Instead, I'm going to throw down a Peloton.
Throw a Peloton!
I'm going to push a Peloton down the stairs at Henry Cavill.
What I think, here's the problem I have, is that we clearly have taken two very different approaches to this. Okay. Because your approach has been like sharp objects and blunt force trauma and burning. My plan has been how quickly can I kill him?
No, your plan is
chemicals and bombs.
Your plan is how quickly can I martyr myself in the great fire of the Henry.
I'm going out in a blaze of glory. My whole plan is shoot nails at him until I finish making the bombs.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be in the second story of my house. This man's going to be walking up the stairs. I'm going to throw the frying oil at him. And then because the stairs are slippery, I'm going to push a Peloton down.
Okay, I'm sorry if you're only listening to this and all you're hearing is me screaming. I'm sorry. It's just so fucking funny. All right, well, I gotta ask you a question because I want to make sure I'll allow you to retract that one if you consider what I'm about to ask you and you've decided you want to change your mind. Okay, this is your second one-use item.
Yeah.
You can't use the what are you gonna do? Take it back up and push it again?
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. You only get one shot.
You probably only get one shot. That's true. All right, if you're only getting one shot and you gotta hit, fine. The Peloton makes a little bit of sense because it's pushable, but it's also heavy to be a problem. All right.
I was thinking, like, do I take a treadmill or a Peloton?
No, you can't push a treadmill. That shit's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My next pick is regional.
Okay.
I am picking a fireplace set.
I have a fireplace. I could have picked that.
I've never seen your fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. With the big hook thing and the clamps and the broom is pretty useless, but the picks and the clamp and the billows, all of it because of the versatility.
Also, you have another thing that you can start a fire with.
True. More flames. Now, I also have, I believe, machetes are big, but I have the longest sharp object I could probably pull.
Mm-hmm.
So I can keep, again, what has been my game this entire time?
Keep him away from you.
Keep him away from me.
Until the bombs come.
Until the bombs are ready. Keep him away from me until the bleach has taken. So I'm turning my house into a swamp of death. I'm going to change that man's whole perspective of life. Just the concept of what the fuck is happening in here. It's gonna turn into a horror movie. I'm the aggressor now, Henry. Just bombs, bleach, and nails.
All right, I'm going to challenge you now for your last two picks to be Home Alone creative. I want Kevin channeled within you.
Easy.
Okay. So my fifth pick is a shower head and chain.
A shower head. What?
A shower head and chain. I'm going to rip my shower off.
So the chain with the
and I'm gonna have something to swing with.
Lasso level shower head.
Yeah,
that is clever.
Yeah,
that's clever. I'm gonna see that though, and I am gonna raise it.
Okay,
because I did not think of that, but I'm going to use the garden hose with the spigot on it because ours had a head.
You have a good spigot. My spigot wasn't that like.
We had a squirter on ours.
I feel like the shower head's like heftier.
It is.
Yeah.
Mine is worse. The only difference is mine's probably longer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think
probably easier to tie too.
I don't know. I think we should disallow that.
You're probably right. It does seem
it's just it's a similar.
It's a variation. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So I have to think about something Kevin McAllister-y.
Mm-hmm.
Within the fallout of Chernobyl that I've set up in my home.
What do you like? I'm going to bring the garden hose to put out the fire.
I've got one.
Okay.
This is brilliant, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to take every single smoke detector in my home and put them in one spot in the middle of the ceiling where he is entering the home.
Okay.
Because as he's entering, the sound is going. You've heard a smoke detector go off.
Yeah. So like
the sound is so piercing, it will be so disorienting. It'll just be. It won't even be on as he's walking in. They've all been moved into one spot and make a bag on top of the thing, whatever. I'll just grab a grocery bag, shove them all in there, and put them on the ceiling. And the first bomb will have a fire. The alarm will go off, and just the whole damn time he will be so disoriented. I think that's definitely McAllister-y because Kevin McAllister's whole game was disorientation.
Oh yeah.
So it's got to be, I think we all have different takes on this. Your play is subdue. My plan is level the block.
No, your plan is to die.
No, my plan. I expect to get out of this thing.
How?
Because I'm not letting him get anywhere near me. These bombs aren't blowing up around me.
You realize you've soaked the house in bleach.
Yes, I have.
You realize you can't stand in that house anymore.
The windows are open. The windows are open.
Let's okay, so John is currently like this is what John is doing right now. He's on the second floor.
I'm taking a substantial amount of risks.
In preparation, not only has he gotten the fireplace started, he has soaked the house in bleach. He has made probably 15 Molotov cocktails.
At least.
Yeah. He's currently perched, on the second floor with a nail gun on an extremely long extension cord, by the way.
Shocking. With an abnormal amount of compressed air.
Yeah. And he's sitting there and he's like, Henry, come over here, Henry.
No, I've got the war paint. I'm like suburbs Rambo in this bitch. I'm just like waiting, hoping that he makes any move as I hold my next cocktail. Already somehow on fire.
Meanwhile, this is where I currently am at.
I should have picked oven mitts, by the way, because I'm probably burning a lot.
I am currently in my bathtub, right? Because I'm on the bathtub ripping off the shower
head.
Well, you go towards my stairs and you see a Peloton perched, ready to fall, next to a tub of frying oil, next to a chainsaw and a machete. And you know what I need after that, John?
What do you need?
I need a pressure washer.
You got you got
Yeah,
You're going very aquatic.
I am very aquatic. I need a pressure washer. Why do I need a pressure washer?
This is just Jason Momoa. So what's weird about this is that Superman is trying to kill Aquaman and like sadist Batman. But that's what we're doing here. That's what I just learned. You're more Aquaman and I'm more purely Ben Affleck Batman.
You know what? I think I win.
Might. You might be the better role at this point. Although he's getting recast too.
Oh, probably.
He's playing. They want Momoa to play Lobo. I think is what they want to do.
That's right. That's a good cast.
It is a good fit. Yeah, I think James Gunn wants to play Lobo, so they're gonna like throw out Aquaman.
So with this pressure washer, right? It's currently what? It's currently 40 degrees
Sure.
outside.
Not frozen. Not frozen.
Yeah. But I'm gonna flood the area with water.
Sure.
And I'm gonna flood the downstairs with as much water as I can.
Sure.
Because my last pick will be shocking.
It's smart. It's smart. I can't disagree with that. That is smart.
So what is your last pick?
I was going to say my initial first pick was going to be like a stun gun.
Yeah.
But it's not we said no guns. It is a weapon. So I stayed away from tasers. My last pick. So you're going to need to follow me on this one.
Okay.
Surgical tubing.
Do you have surgical tubing in your house?
I weirdly did.
Okay.
For one particular project that I made when I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
We had what was called the catapult competition in my science class, where what we did was you had to separate into groups and make something that could launch a 1 inch by 1 inch rubber band ball as far as possible. And if you won, you got a third of a letter grade up on your final. Okay. We came in second that year. So we didn't get the extra credit, but we still got an A. Because we used bungee cords. And the catapult was made out of metal rebar and the bungee cords, which was stupid because the metal rebar was ready to kill somebody. Because it wasn't sturdy at all. But surgical tubing was the right play. We learned that too late. So what I would do is remake my catapult. I would remake it with surgical tubing and just start lobbing bombs. No, it's probably a bad idea.
I feel like you'd do better throwing it.
You're right. I'm just saying my entire game plan has been keep him the fuck away. No, I think the next thing to do.
Honestly, I think you need a melee weapon.
I've actually got an idea. I'm about to have a melee weapon.
Okay.
I've got an idea. Table saw.
How are you going to rip it out, though?
It's on a plug. You can take it off the table. It's not a big deal. But it's going to have one very specific function.
Okay, so you need to be able to plug it in. Otherwise, it won't do anything.
Or like a big, not even a chainsaw. It's no, there's saws that still cut. I got it.
Okay.
Jackhammer.
No.
I don't know how common that is. It's not that common, is it? So I'm going to tell you what my plan is right now, and I'm trying to find a tool that helps me do it. My plan is get on the second floor and destroy the stairs.
Okay.
Because only the first floor is going to be covered in bleach.
All right, so if you just want to destroy the stairs, I will give you an axe.
I will take an
axe.
axe.
I don't think I can give you a jackhammer.
No, I'll take an axe. An axe makes sense. A jackhammer's too firepower. Yeah, an axe. I need to destroy the stairs while also having a melee weapon.
What, a Peloton wouldn't do the same thing?
No, because it's just going to go. It's a one use. I didn't believe in one use. I wanted to stay as often as possible. Give me an axe so I can destroy the stairs. He's going to have a much tougher time coming up, and I can throw more bombs. The first floor of my house is going to cost a lot to redo.
I don't think you'll be there anymore.
No, it's probably screwed. I don't know how the fuck I'm surviving on the second floor. I'm probably going to fall at some point, but not until the fight is over. When it's over and I fall, oh no, I've broken my legs. Hopefully the hospital in the next town's okay because Henry Cavill, of course, destroyed the one in this town.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna airlift you out.
As is currently canon.
Yeah.
So and I don't know where the hell they're gonna put Henry Cavill's body, but
he's gonna get cremated.
No. Well, yeah, by me. No, I think the plan, if he somehow survives it, they're gonna donate his body to like the government's gonna have to take it. And like they're gonna have to Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark it with like it's being overseen by top men. Who? Top men.
This isn't a normal person. This is a celebrity.
This is a celebrity. I see you've seen that episode.
Yeah. So my last item, shocking, I know, is going to be a hairdryer.
It's a good play. It's a really good play.
So let's paint a picture.
I've been painting my own picture for a while. Thank you.
Let's paint your picture, okay? John is on the second floor of his house.
My picture's the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan.
He has spent the last 30 minutes doing multiple things. First, drenching the entire first floor in bleach. 2, starting a fire in his fireplace. 3, getting all the alcohol in his house and creating Molotov cocktails.
Tons of them.
4, gathering all the smoke detectors and putting it next to his front door hallway so he knows when Henry's there.
just constant auditory confusion for Mr. Cavill.
And then lastly, he's got a nail gun and an axe. Oh, I'm sorry. You destroyed the stairs.
Stairs are gone.
So now if Henry Cavill escapes all of that and makes a Superman leap onto the second floor, you still have a nail gun and an axe.
Oh, the bombs are coming along with nails. Like, I'm not just, here's a bomb, and then I wait. It's bomb, nail, bomb, nail. Like, he is under fire constantly, literally, constantly. He is under fire and metal. I am bringing fire and metal. Is it any coincidence that, ironically, 2 of my favorite Marvel characters ever are Iron Man and the Human Torch? Because I am channeling their energy in this fight.
Now, what am I doing in my 30 minutes? I am completely soaking the first floor of my house.
Drenching it.
I'm just drenching it. I'm heating up some oil. I am positioning a Peloton. And then I am sitting in my bathtub with a machete and a chainsaw and the shower head with the chain that I can throw like a little lasso. And then when Henry Cavill knocks on my door, I am dropping a hairdryer on the first floor of my house.
We've taken, it's a very roundabout way of saying, in order to stop this from killing us, we have to take extraordinary measures.
Yeah.
Extraordinary measures. And even then, I'm not even fully confident either of us would win.
No, not at all.
I would say I have a slight advantage because of the snow, but that's like it. Like, I'm 10 degrees colder.
I'm in the mountain.
You are in a mountain. Are you in Sac? Or, oh, no, you're in Porter Ranch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm in a mountain, and you've been to my house. I can run off my backyard down into the golf course, and then pretend I can outrun Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Could you
No,
imagine me running away from Henry Cavill with a machete and a chainsaw going?
it'd be fun. It'd be funny to watch anybody run away from anybody when the person running away is the one with the weapons. That's what it would be funny, no matter what. It's like somebody with an M16, and then a child with like a water pistol. Like it's not is the one pursuing and somehow gaining on them. Yeah. I guess what we've all learned here today, guys, is this podcast is at all times mere seconds from becoming this.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
So tell us, did you enjoy us playing with scissors? Running with scissors?
Running with scissors?
With ourselves?
Stop it. Don't go there. There was initially a very bad name we came up with. It was actually a great name, but it's just not okay. It's a great name that is too dirty.
Yeah.
So anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy holiday seasons greetings, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a good one. We will be back in the new year. That'll be week 17 by then, and we'll have a better picture of the playoffs. Until then, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you very soon.
Not really, but see you soon.
Yeah, soon enough. Bye.